Okay, so let's create a table. We go to create table design, and here we have 3 columns: field name, data type, and description. The field name, we write our columns name that we want to add, and then we choose the data type. After that we can write description of our columns, or we can leave it, it's optional. Let's assume we have this table which consists of ID, employee name, date of birth, mobile, address, photo, salary, and email. So let's create it one by one. The first one is ID. For ID, we have 2 options. We can use number or we can use auto number. And the difference is number, we have to write it every time for each row. But auto number, MS Access automatically manages it. So the first row will be number 1, and the second will be number 2, and so on. And you cannot change it or modify it. In our situation, because the ID is the main column in our table and we don't have duplicate IDs, so it's a good idea to choose auto number for ID. And after that we have employee name, which is the name of our employees. Here we have 2 options. We have short text and long text. And of course, employee's name is not that much long, so we choose short text. And the key difference between short text and long text is short text can contain from 0 to 255 characters, while long text can hold up to 64,000 characters. So let's choose short text. And after that we have date of birth. Of course, for date of birth we have one option, which is date and time. And we have mobile. For mobile we have 2 options. We can select it number or short text. But because we don't do calculation on mobile, that's why we don't need number to use it in this case. And because maybe we want to add bracket or plus in our mobile number, so it's better if we choose short text. After that we have address, and for address same thing, we have short text and long text, and it depends on the situation. In my situation I use long text. For photo we have 2 options also. We have OLE object and we have attachment. The key difference is OLE object can contain only one attachment, one file, one image or whatever. But attachment, you can attach multi-files, multi-images. So in my case I use attachment. And after that we have salary. For salary also we have 2 options. We can use currency or we can use number. Even if you choose number, later on you can convert it to currency. So here I use currency. And the last one is email. For email also we have 2 options. We have short text and we have hyperlink. Hyperlink is a good option because if you choose hyperlink, when you click on the text inside email, it will automatically open the website, or it will automatically open Outlook to send email to the specific email you wrote in the text. So hypertext is a better option. Now let's save our table. It asks for the table name. In this case I write table. employees. There is no primary key defined. Yes, I want. I will talk about primary key in the next video. Let's close it and open it here. So let's enter a record or two. Here about the ID, we said that we don't write it. And look, it says new. And even if you write it, it says control can't be edited. So let's move on to the next column, and the employee name we write Buland. And date of birth, we can write it or we can click here and select the date. Okay. Then we have number, we can write 000 and the number that you want. And the address also we can write it. Here we have the attachment. We can double click on it and this dialog will pop up. We can click on add and we can add the file. Look, here we can add another file. And even we can remove it, we can save it later on. Okay, so if you notice, this is number 1 because we added 1 attachment. If you add 2 attachments, it will show 2. Then we have salary. If you notice here, the currency is in dollar. You can change it to euro or whatever that you want. But for us, it's okay. Let's keep it as dollar and write, for example, $100. After that, we have email. Now we wrote the email and the email is blue. When you put the cursor on the email and if you click it, it will automatically open Outlook and you can send mail to this email. Now notice here the ID is 1 automatically. We didn't write anything. And if you add another record, for example John, it will automatically be 2 and after that 3, 4, 5. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos and let me know what you think in comment section.